Hey guys, how's it going? So this is actually a Q&A video that I've been putting out for about 3 months. I'm finally getting around to it. So yeah, let's get into the questions. First question comes from Lego Matrix. What is your favorite Star Wars character? Probably Han Solo or Obi-Wan Kenobi. Andre Sagan asks, what are your future projects? Okay, so currently I am working on my second collaboration with Fancy Pants. It's another Star Wars video. Ben!
Han Solo. I've been waiting for this day for a long time.
It's at about 7 minutes right now, so it's going along pretty well. I've got about 2 scenes left to film. The first part will be going on his channel, and the second part will be going on mine. Yeah, so be looking for that in October. And then I have a couple other projects, a Christmas video, or a Christmas series. Hopefully that I'll get that finished by December. And then I have a couple other things that I'm working on that I don't need to get into right now. Imagination Animations asks, what age did you begin animating? Who inspired you, other animators or movie directors? Let's see. I started animating at about... Okay, so it was the summer going into 3rd grade. My mom put me in like a stop motion Lego summer camp through the local park district. And that's where I first learned how to kind of, not really learned, the basic kind of stop motion stuff. And then I really enjoyed it, so I went home and got my parents' camcorder and tried to make my own stuff. So yeah, and then as for other animators who inspire me, probably like Fancy Pants, Keshin, and Forest Fire. So those are probably the main 3. And for movie directors, probably Scorsese, Tarantino, Nolan. Yeah, those are probably the three movie directors that inspire me the most. Rad Visuals asks, how is your animation so great on smooth surfaces? Well, first of all, thank you. And second, it just takes a lot of time and practice. The first time I really animated a character on a smooth surface and showed it in one of my videos was the opening scene in my James Bond video. That scene took me almost a day to film. Multiple takes, and finally, like the final take that I decided to use took the longest. Yeah, just practice and time. I also use Dragon Frame, which allows me to use onion skinning so I can see the previous frame, and that does help out a lot. Griff220 Studios asks, what camera do you use? What lenses do you have? Also, what lens do you use most often? First off, I use a Canon T3 with just the kit lens. I do have some macro rings that I bought at my local camera store for about $70. Camera-wise, I also use the Logitech C920, which is a really great webcam if you're looking for a cheaper option. ETR Films asks, do you find it easier to animate on smooth surfaces rather than Lego studs? I do. Probably the hardest thing about animating on a smooth surface is picking the character up, moving him, and then finding the right place to put him back down. See, with the studs, it makes it so much easier because you know exactly where to place them. Other than that, I do find it easier to animate on a smooth surface because it just allows for so much more mobility and fluid movements. Yeah, overall I find it easier to animate on smooth surfaces. Rainy Wolf Productions asks, are you going to do more Star Wars films? Yes. The current collaboration is a Star Wars film, and then I've got plenty more planned for the future. Motion Bricks 8 asks, on smooth Lego surfaces, do you remove the sticky tack in post, or is it not visible in the raw footage? I do my best to hide the sticky tack in the raw footage. Most of the time I have to go in and remove it in post. Okay, so I think we're only going to do a couple more here. Jokes on You Studios asks, what kind of editing/filming softwares do you use? I have the entire Adobe suite. The main 3 Adobe products that I use are After Effects for all the visual effects, and then Photoshop as well if I need to use that. I don't use that as often. And then I use Adobe Premiere for my final edit. Filming program I mentioned earlier, I use Dragon Frame, which is a great product. On the pricey side, but it's definitely worth it. Okay, last question. Paper Project Films asks, what is your ultimate goal in animation or film? Honestly, right now, I'm just kind of like going with the flow, seeing where it takes me. Yeah, like I'm just kind of going with it. I probably will be attending some sort of school in the next couple years, but not like a 4-year, more like a certificate program. But yeah, that's that question answered. And I think I'm going to wrap this video up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to ask any other questions you have in the comments, and I'll definitely make a second one of these answering those questions. So again, thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe, like, and stay tuned because there's a lot of awesome stuff coming.